How to book assistance when travelling by train using the Passenger Assistance app. I love travelling by train, whether I'm off shopping, meeting out with my friends, going off for a day trip or going to a show. I love that I can sit back and read a book or watch a show on my laptop and let the train whiz me off to my destination. However, as a disabled person, when I do take the train, I need assistance from staff, and I book this using the Passenger Assistance app. The app alerts the train companies I'm travelling with so they know that I require assistance and when and where I'm travelling, so they can ensure staff are there ready to assist me. Many people wrongly assume that the only assistance you can request is a ramp for wheelchair users to get on and off trains. However, this is far from true. You can request assistance for all sorts of disabilities and needs.
I use the app to request assistance when I'm transferring trains and to alert staff on board that I can't hear announcements.
I use the app to book assistance around the station to find my train and have a priority seat reserved.
I use the app to book a wheelchair space and request the use of a ramp to get on and off the train.
I use the app to book a seat for myself and my guide dog, and also to request guided assistance around the station.
I use the app to book a wheelchair to the train and request a priority seat and companion seat on board the train.
We use the app to book priority seats, so we know we have a booked seat close to the doors.
And I use the app to request a ramp and wheelchair space, as well as help with my luggage, plus support from staff on board as I can't hear the announcements. How to set up an account. To book assistance, you first need to create a profile, and you can do this either on their website or on your phone using their app, which is available on iOS and Android phones. To set up an account on their website, you need to click Login on the top right corner and then press Create Account, which will take you to a new page where it will ask you to type in your email address and password. Your password needs to contain at least one upper and lowercase letter, a special character like a question mark, and a number, and be at least 8 characters long. But you can click C so you can see what you are typing to ensure you type it all correctly. Once you have entered your email and written your password in twice, click that you agree to their terms and conditions and then press Create Account. This will take you to a new page where it asks you to check that your email address is correct, as they will send you a code to your email account that you then have to type in to confirm your information is all correct. Click on Enter Code and then open your email account to find the message from Passenger Assistance with your unique 6-digit code. When you click on Enter Code, a new page will open with the boxes for you to enter the code sent to you. If for any reason the code isn't sent, you can press Resend on this page to request a new one. Once you've entered your code, press Continue and this will open a new page where you can set up your profile. Here you need to add your title, first and last name and a phone number. Use a mobile because they will use this to contact you if there is ever an issue with your journey, which may be when you are at the station or on the train. You can also upload a photo here too, which staff can see when they are assisting you, which helps them find you easier in busy stations or busy trains. Once you've added these, scroll down and you'll find boxes describing access requirements, and you need to select one or more to describe which requirements you need assistance with. There is also a box where you can add more information the staff can read when they are assisting you. Once you have selected the boxes you require, scroll down and click Save Preferences, and that is your profile all set up and you're ready to book assistance. Setting up a profile on the app on your phone is almost the same as it is making one on their website. Open the app and click My Profile at the bottom right hand corner. This then takes you to the login page where you need to click Create an Account. You'll then be asked to type in your email address and password. It again needs to contain at least one upper and lowercase letter, a special character like a dash, a number, and be at least 8 characters long. Type in your password in twice, agree to the terms and conditions, and then click on Create an Account. We'll then ask you if you want to save your information on your phone, so you stay logged in every time you open the app. Once you've answered that, you'll have a page asking you to type in your 6-digit verification code that they've sent to your email address. Type that in and press continue, and this will then load up a page for you to create your profile, where you need to type in your title, first and last name. It will also ask for your phone number, which again is helpful to add in case they need to contact you about a change to your booked assistance. Again, you can also add a photo here, which staff will be able to see when you book assistance. Once you've added your personal information, scroll down and you'll see the same boxes with different access requirements, where you need to select at least one that correspond to your access needs. Once you have selected the boxes that describe your requirements, scroll to the bottom and press Save Details. How to book a journey. To book a journey on the website, click Home and it will take you to the page to make a new assistance request. You'll need to know the time and date of when you are travelling and then simply enter this information in. So here I am booking a journey from Stafford to Birmingham International Station. You can either type in the station or scroll the list if you aren't sure of the station's full name, but it will guess as you type. Then you select the date of travel and what time the train is. If you haven't looked up a train in advance or booked tickets, you can select a time to leave from and it will show you the train times available. If you know which specific train you want, like I do here, as I knew I wanted to catch the 8:20 AM train, you can select the exact time. If you are changing trains, you can select your route if you know where you want to travel via a specific station. Then you click Find Trains. It will then load a new page with all the trains that meet your search requirements. As I was specific about my train time, that is shown first, with the other options I could take underneath. To find more about the train, click on the blue link on the right of each option and this will bring up a new window showing details such as the train operator, the stations it calls at, and if a non-direct train, the station you change at and the train times for that. Once you are happy with the train option, select the toggle on the left and press Next. This will bring you to a new page where you can select all the assistance you require for the trip. On this journey I was travelling alone with no luggage, so only needed to request a wheelchair ramp and a wheelchair space on the train. But you can see there are lots of options to select from, including companion seats, help with luggage, priority seats, help finding your seat, and assistance around the station. Select your requirements for this trip and then press Next. It will then ask you to confirm your journey details, and once you've checked they're correct, press Confirm Details. If your journey or needs do change once you've booked, you can edit your journey later. Once you've confirmed your journey, a confirmation screen will show with your booking reference. This is emailed to you so you don't need to write it down. And just like that, that's your assistance all booked and confirmed. To view your booking, click My Journey at the top of the page and this will show you all your bookings you have made. Booking a journey on your phone is pretty similar to booking one on their website. Open the app and it will open on the page you need to book assistance for your next journey. Type in the station you are travelling to and from. Again, you can either type this in, where it will guess the station, or scroll down the list. It will also list the most used stations you book assistance at, which makes it easier when booking frequent trips, as you can just select the station from the drop-down list. Once you've selected the stations, tick if it's a return journey or one way, and then if you're changing trains, add the station you want to change at or avoid. Like here I'm changing stations in Reading, so it knows I'm going this route and not through central London. Then select the date you are travelling and the time your train leaves and press Find Trains. It will then show you a list of trains that match your search. You can click on each suggestion to see more information about this option, showing you the train times, length of time at the station, to change trains, the train operator and how long the trip is. You can also click to see all the stations each train calls at and also click to see the station's facilities. Once you've selected the outward train you want to take, it will show you your options for the return trains, where again if you click on an option it will show you the same information about the train. Once you are happy with both times, press Select Train and this will take you to the page to select which assistance you require for this journey. It remembers your selection from your last trip. However, as I was going on holiday on this trip, I needed to select that I needed assistance with my luggage this time as I was travelling with a large suitcase. Once you have made sure you have selected all the assistance you require, press Save and this will take you to a new page where you can review the trains you have selected and the assistance you have requested. If this is all okay, press Confirm Details and that's your journey all booked. Checking station facilities online. When you click to see more information about a train, to see the stations the train calls at and the train company, you can also click to see the station facilities. This lets you look at the facilities for the stations you visit and takes you to the National Rail website. So for example here I have clicked on Stafford Station and you can see the page lists information about everything you may want to know. If you click on Accessibility and Support, it will bring up a page explaining the accessibility for all areas of the station and staff support, from ticket machines to induction loops for hearing aids to accessible toilets. There is also information about travel to and from the station, like accessible taxis and drop-off points, to the number of blue badge spaces in the station car parks and the times the station is manned. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll find a map of the station. Click on this and it will open a 2D map of the station, which is great for seeing where the accessible toilets are or how to get to platforms using the lifts in advance of your journey. Going back to the accessibility information, if you click on the little eye in the corner, it will give you more information about step-free access, which is handy for those stations that have partial step-free access. You can also look up the station information on the National Rail website, either by going directly to the National Rail website and using the station search function, like I'm doing here, or clicking on the link when booking assistance on the Passenger Assistance website. I'm using Warden as an example here, as I know from experience it doesn't have full step-free access. You'll find all the same information listed, and when you click on Accessibility and Support, you'll find all the information about availability of everything a National Rail website can provide. Clicking on the little eye next to step-free access will give you more detailed information, like here it shows only one platform is step-free and in which direction. Other accessible information is listed like staff availability, disabled parking spaces and accessible toilets. Again, if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll find the station maps. This is especially handy for stations with reduced accessibility, as you can see the station layout and plan your route. So here you can see that the second platform doesn't have an accessible route over or an entrance on that side of the tracks. As this station isn't always manned, you will also find detailed information about getting assistance at this station when there are no staff around from their mobile assistance team. I use this team at the station a lot, often arriving here late on a Friday evening, and even when booking 30 minutes before the train from London Bridge leaves, they have sorted assistance and arranged for a member of their team to meet me at the station to have the ramp ready to get me off. The individual station pages on the National Rail website really are an invaluable tool for disabled people to use when planning a train journey. How to amend a booking. Once you have booked assistance on the website, you can see your booking by clicking on My Journeys. It will initially show as unconfirmed until a member of staff from the train company has made the booking, then it will show up as confirmed. If you need to edit or cancel your booking, you need to do this on the app. To do this, go to My Journeys at the bottom of the homepage and select the journey you wish to amend. Then scroll down to the bottom and press Update Journey, where you can make any changes you need, like the time or date, or cancel the booking altogether. Clicking on My Journeys also lets you view all trips you have booked to see which journeys have been confirmed and which haven't. This means if the train operator has seen your request and made the changes to your booking, like notifying station staff of your assistant's requests and booking requested seats or spaces. If the journey is not confirmed, you'll have an orange box saying unconfirmed and appear at the top of your list of upcoming journeys. You can click on these to view the journey or amend it. Those that have been confirmed by the train operator can also be clicked on, and you'll see your new seat number if that can be pre-booked. You can still amend these bookings if needed, although if you do, they will show as unconfirmed again until the train operator amends them. You'll also get an email when your booking is confirmed, and this lists any seat changes and the assistance you've requested as well. Booking tickets when booking assistance. Booking train tickets and booking assistance are two different things. Booking a train ticket with your disabled rail card does not automatically book assistance, and booking assistance does not mean you don't need to book tickets, and you can do them in any order. It doesn't matter how you buy your tickets.
I buy my ticket on the day, or collect tickets bought online at the station from a ticket machine and book my assistance the week before.
I buy my tickets online to collect from the station and book my assistance at the same time, weeks in advance.
I like to buy an e-ticket on my phone, weeks in advance, and book my assistance at the same time. I use my contactless card to tap in and out at the station and book my assistance the night before I travel. I like to buy on the day, or collect tickets bought online at the station from a ticket booth and book my assistance a few hours in advance. We usually book our tickets online and get them posted to our home. We then book assistance once we've bought the tickets.
And I often buy e-tickets way in advance and book assistance at the same time when tickets are often cheaper. You don't always have to book assistance in advance. Many train companies are more than happy for you to turn up and travel without having let them know in advance, especially if they are manned stations. You just need to turn up with enough time for them to be able to assist you, and they will use their system to alert the train guard and station you are getting off at for them to know to help you too. Just check with the train company in advance. Usually they will state on their website if you can turn up and travel. Overall thoughts. Overall, I think the Passenger Assistance app is a great tool for helping disabled people travel on trains independently. Before the app existed, I had so many issues travelling on trains. Firstly, you had to phone up the train company to book assistance, which for me was difficult being deaf. You also had to go and find the right number for that train company too. Also, many times the booking never went through properly, especially when travelling on a train that was run by a different train company to the one who managed the station you were getting on and or off at. This meant things happened like train guards not knowing I was on board and knowing I may need assistance, or being left on a train and having people with me or other passengers having to find staff to get me off quickly. Since the app came into use, of the hundreds of train trips I have taken in that time, I can only recall one time where I had an issue for staff not being there when I got to my destination station, and that was because engineering works had meant that I missed the train I was supposed to get and had quickly been placed on the next one. The app is super simple to use and accessible to all users. It is screen reader compatible, and you can change the background colours too. I love the staff can easily pull up my profile and see my booking, and this includes train staff as well as station staff. My only complaint is that I wish the app was around sooner. Thank you for watching. Have a really great day. Please like, comment and subscribe.